Am I the asshole for calling my sister-in-law a racist after she compared my cooking to making Kung Pao Chicken?
I don't know. That just seems like a really weird thing. Who brought race into it? The person saying that's racist, or maybe was she being racist?
Let's find out.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought that was it. That was the pause. I'm like, so just the headline again.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
For context, I've been married to my wife for more than 10 years and we're a mixed race couple. I'm Asian and she's Caucasian. I've gotten along with her family, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, but I always felt like her father-in-law and other sister-in-law, Sarah, never liked me. I'm a professionally trained chef with 15 plus years of experience, and I work at a high-end Chinese restaurant, a spin-off of a popular one in Beijing, in a large US city. My crew and I have won several awards, and I've been explicitly told I'm the next executive chef. Sarah is also a professionally trained chef and works at a popular upscale French restaurant in the city. She constantly brags about it, and no joke, compares herself out loud to Ramsay and Bourdain. Whenever I'm at my mother-in-law and father-in-law's house, helping out in the kitchen, Sarah is always criticizing everything I do, whether it's chopping, braising, marinating, etc. She always butts in with comments like, I think you should actually do X like this. I've been patient with my wife and sidestepping those comments, saying things like, thanks, but I think I'll stick to it the way I do it. Okay. Any chef should fucking know that the cuisine determines how you fucking prepare the food involved. So unless they're making French food, what the fuck have you got to contribute to the discussion?
Hey, French listeners.
Yeah, we're doing Mexican tonight. We both don't know what the fuck we're doing now. It's just that assumption. Hierarchies can't exist like that. Cuisine to cuisine because of the culture involved. In certain cuisines, you're going to have to be really fucking careful about like the spice levels of one because it'll impact the flavor palette of another, right? But then if you're talking like Italian, there's no such thing as too much garlic.
You're just chef-splaining.
I am. Like, food is so contextual. You physically can't be telling someone they're doing something wrong when doing it right is subjective.
It sounds like maybe the issue is like they're both chefs. She's going to know that there's everything that you just said. But it sounds like maybe the issue is more like there's two spouses. Spouses? That one's being critical of the other.
Oh, you think it's just a dick swinging contest?
I think they just need to talk and be like, hey, I'm making dinner. Just let me do it.
Well,
like, you don't have to be critical.
So far, that's what he's done.
Is this how you are in the kitchen with your... Even then, I'm not an employee. I'm just making us some dinner. I'm not doing ratatouille. I'm doing this. Like you said, well, if it's Mexican, we're shaving it. You know, we're grating the carrots or whatever. Yeah, just have a chat and be like, hey, this is how you make me feel when you're being kind of critical of me and I'm just doing a thing.
Yeah.
Like if it's that important to you, you're a chef too.
Why aren't you cooking, Sarah?
We've both had long nights. Cooking is such a big deal to do at home anyway. We've both been doing it all night. Here's the knife. Well, you do the chopping, I'll do the stirring.
See, I'm such a spiteful cunt. I'd be like, oh, okay, how do you think I should be doing it? When she gives her opinion, I'd be like, cool. Here's the 3 reasons why we physically can't fucking do it that way, because it doesn't work for the specific dish we're making.
Yeah, you're like,
okay,
do it this way.
You're wrong.
Like, no, do it this way for a reason. But even then, some people you might lay out the logic. No, I'm doing it this way because of A, B, and C. But other people just have egos. She's fucking Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Like,
I reckon it's just...
no matter what you say, it's wrong because she has to be right. And for her to be right, you have to be wrong.
Yeah. I'm threatened by the fact there's another chef in the family. Therefore, I have to make it clear that I'm the better chef. So it's literally just her picking at whatever shit she can for the sake of establishing that hierarchy.
They need to just have some conversations.
So things came to a head 2 weeks ago when my wife, father-in-law, mother-in-law and I were in her parents' kitchen prepping dinner for my mother-in-law's birthday. We were running a bit behind, so things were heated, which I kind of like because it reminded me of work. And that's when Sarah walked in. She took one look at what I was doing, scoffed and said something like, oh, wow, okay, so that's not the right way of doing things. It hit a nerve, and I pretty sternly told her to stop criticizing my cooking and that I'm also a chef like her. She laughed and said making Kung Pao Chicken at some Chinese restaurant doesn't count. The kitchen went silent. Father-in-law snorted/chuckled, and my mother-in-law yelled, Sarah, what is wrong with you? I stopped what I was doing, swore at her and called her a racist piece of shit, apologized to my mother-in-law for not being able to stay and left for home with my wife. Apparently, this caused a massive fight after we left, but with my mother-in-law, brother-in-law, and other sister-in-law taking my side, and my father-in-law, Sarah, saying it was a joke but kind of true and that I was being too sensitive. The extended family somehow got wind of this, and now everyone is arguing and taking sides, with my wife even getting texts from some of her cousins apologizing for Sarah's behavior. Despite being on my side, my wife is begging me to apologize so that the fighting will stop, but I refuse, because fuck Sarah and her blatant racism. Am I the asshole?
Even if race wasn't the issue, it's fucking condescending and just unnecessarily cynical. Like, it's hostile. There's hostility here.
You're not doing that right. And it's like, you just walked into a kitchen where you weren't invited and started openly criticizing people. That's not the right thing to fucking do either, Sarah, but here the fuck we are.
An award-winning chef in a renowned...
Where are your awards, Sarah?
International... Just taking him down a peg, whether it's race or not. But I guess the issue is it racist?
Regardless of the reason that you're being a cunt. And yes, it is automatically racist. Because regardless of whether or not it is, an upscale Chinese restaurant or just a family Chinese restaurant, those recipes are explicitly developed and then recreated over and over and over again as an act of cultural longevity, passing things down in that way.
Yeah, it isn't any less complex than the cooking that she's doing.
Because people, the common view that Chinese is just like a takeout meal, it cheapens all of Chinese cuisine, which is in and of itself an act of racism, I see.
Billions of people can't be wrong. Like, it's good food. It's just dismissive. It's cynical. It's hostile. It's aggressive.
You know what I would love? I want Sarah to cook for OP's mum.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you think you know how you can give, but can you take? Have you ever been critiqued by a Chinese parent on her own cuisine's cooking? I don't think the fuck you have, Sarah. Bitch, you're going to be crying by the end of this meal.
Yeah.
If Kung Pao Chicken doesn't count, go and make Kung Pao Chicken.
For him to be making Chinese cuisine, yeah, he's probably got a mother who's like...
Yeah, 15 years of professional experience maybe, but he's been probably cooking for twice that long.
Yeah. Yeah. And her standard...
It's like there's health department clean and there's Monica clean. Yeah.
And he's fucking winning awards. He's crushing it. Yeah, if that's the level where he's got to, he's not just down the corner making shitty Chinese food. It's top-notch international stuff that, yeah... She, even as a chef, cooked meals for the person who created that guy, probably.
Yeah. I would love to see her tear it to fucking shreds.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't be able to make a decent Kung Pao chicken. Or one that would meet the standards of someone who
Or I even mean she's making a French cuisine and the mother-in-law is probably like, too much wine.
We have an edit. My wife has also informed me that now Sarah may be in trouble at work and she's blaming me for it. Apparently, one of her co-workers heard her rant about what happened and reported it to management. Edit. To clarify, Sarah is blaming me, though my wife is partly blaming me. I don't care. Fuck around and find out. If you are talking shit in a way where that behavior could somehow end up public and then that is then going to tarnish the reputation of your workplace, you can get fired. Them's the facts.
Especially like executive chefs, they are representatives.
Yeah. And while there is, like when it comes to restaurants, they absolutely compete with each other. But especially when we're talking about cross cuisines, like French versus Chinese, then while the overall competition is there, because it's not, French versus French, it's not a direct competition in the same way. And game recognizes game. When it comes to high performing restaurants, even if we're talking like cross cuisines, those restaurants do tend to have a hell of a lot of respect for each other. It's if this is how you're talking about chefs of such an award-winning restaurant, what do you think about our chefs? It's if this is how you talk to people you think are lesser than you, then how can we be trusting you to talk to our patrons? It's just such a flow-on effect for your overall character as a human.
And even worse a fold because the spouse... They've got some relationship things they need to work through.
The wife is obviously just getting caught up in it. It's like, this was a family argument where I was absolutely backing you, but now it's like going into like full on like career damage and she's obviously getting wrapped up in it. Hopefully she comes out of it. Sarah built this situation herself. It's for her to deal with, but who knows? We do have more updates though.